Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We saw what happened to Bibi Fatima alayha salam and how she strived to defend the right of Imam Ali, and that led her to be injured. But she did not stop there. As the history tells us that she would cry and she would show her emotions of pain at the death of the Prophet and at the dhulm that has happened to Imam Ali. It's so sad. The people of Medina would come to Imam Ali and say, "Oh Ali, your wife is crying a lot and that is disturbing us. Please tell her to stop." I wonder if Imam Ali told them that, she's crying not out of empty emotions. She's crying because there's dhulm that has happened. She's crying because she wants to remind you of the truth, of how you have been influenced by others into thinking that the Prophet has left this ummah, this nation, without a leader, without somebody to carry on this mission of establishing the just and the true beautiful society. And furthermore, Bibi Fatima alayhi salam decided and told Imam Ali that, "I want you to bury me at night and that nobody is allowed to come to my burial, and bury me in a way that nobody knows where I'm buried." Why? Because she wanted to make a statement, wanted people to realize that she was one who knew the truth, and she wanted to make sure that this truth is spread amongst people, that people realize there's a reason why I am upset. There's a reason why I don't want people to come to my funeral and to know where I'm buried, because I'm objecting to something that's happened. And so Imam Ali gives ghusl to Hazrat Zahra salamullah alayha when she breathes her last and she leaves this world. And whilst he's giving ghusl, he realizes that there are many places in the body of Hazrat Zahra that had injuries in them. But she had never complained or told Amir al-Mu'mineen about these. She had never told Imam Ali that, "I have been injured in this way and that way." She kept it to herself and she bore them with patience. It hurt Amir al-Mu'mineen about when he saw this. And then, with a very small amount of people, a handful of people, they went at night and they buried Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. And you can picture the scene. It's there in our reports where Amir al-Mu'mineen puts the body of his wife, the daughter of the Prophet, in the grave. And he then puts the sand on the grave. With his own hands, he buries his wife. And my dear brothers and sisters, my youngsters, think about this moment. Then he turns to the grave of the Prophet and tells the Prophet, "O Prophet, my salams be upon you. I have just buried your daughter. It is very difficult for me. But what was more difficult was when I buried you. But you ask her what has happened. Ask her very carefully what has happened to her and how this ummah has dealt with this truth that the mission of the Prophet had to carry it on. That we wanted to establish this true society, this just society, where the authority only belongs to Allah, where the laws only belongs to Allah, where the top of the leadership of this society is a true perfect human being. But the people did not show commitment. The people were not ready to support. Ask her and she'll tell you. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah strengthens our heart with the love of this lady, the love of the Imam. But more important than love, of the strength inside us to go and show commitment and to act in a way that in our lives we're able to work towards preparing the community to welcome the 12th Imam as our leader towards this beautiful, just society. In these days of Ayam Fatimiyya, we send our condolences to our Imam, and we hope that we can know more and understand more about the amazing status of this amazing lady, Hazrat Zahra salamullah alayha. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.